So today I'm going to demonstrate all three practice gloves. I got the final pair in today. There are three different price points, from around $5, then around $13, and then around $17 for the most expensive ones. I got them because I have some outdoor gigs coming up as we move into the fall in Michigan, and I was concerned about trying to play if my hands are frozen. These aren't going to completely keep them warm, but it'll be way better than having bare skin. Now, these are great gloves, or this product in general, for people who may have neurological issues, where the tactile sensation of playing on the guitar just is a no-go for them. Also, people who practice a lot, maybe they get to the point where they feel like they can still keep playing, but their fingertips are really sore. These are a great solution. People who sweat a lot, and again, people like me who are doing it primarily to deal with outdoor weather conditions. They all take some getting used to, from the cheapest ones to the most expensive ones. I know I'm going to have to practice a bunch with these before I gig with them, because it definitely requires some subtle adjustments that I don't have to think about when I'm playing with bare flesh. The other thing is, I find, for me personally, because I like to have a pretty relaxed grip on the pick, not floppy, but I don't like to over grip the pick. So with the gloves on, I definitely find I'm having to, there's just not as much traction there. So I'm going to first demonstrate just with my left hand, using the glove, because that's probably the way a lot of people will end up using them. So these are the cheapest ones, and they are actually closer to the most expensive ones than the middle price one. So you can see it is, they're definitely workable. Even with bar chords. You can see if I'm not exactly in the correct position, it does mute the strings a bit, so. I will put a link in the description with all three pairs, because I don't remember the names of all of them. They're kind of just random names that I've never heard of. Now the other pair, these are the middle pair, these are about $13. These are perfectly nice. They feel a little bit of a looser weave, a little squishier to me, so when I've played with them before, it felt a little less precise. I feel like there's a little extra material, which you don't want, like all of a sudden if your fingers got a little bit fatter, it's going to mess up your technique. But you can see it's still very workable. And also I'm sure there's some people who might like certain material better against their skin. Sorry, the guitar is drifting a little bit out of tune, but because this is a glove demonstration, not a guitar demonstration, I'm going to just keep moving on. Now, the most expensive ones are the musician's practice glove. Again, these are pretty close to those $5 ones, so they might even be manufactured by the same ones in private labels, These are definitely way easier than the middle pair. So if I knew in advance what I knew now, I would have probably just bought the cheapest ones, because I think they're close enough. I don't think I would recommend the middle ones as much, unless the material for some reason just felt better. The musician's practice glove are great. I just don't know if you need to spend that much money for it. I'm sorry this was so random and loose and disorganized. I'm just kind of winging it. But bottom line is, all three of them do work, probably be beneficial rather than having bare skin in certain conditions. I didn't find any of them to be great for finger style playing, to have the glove on my right hand, or for playing with a plectrum. But as I live with them, I'll try to update my thoughts on these. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.